Hello and welcome to my interview with a contemporary designer. My name is Leonard, and I had the opportunity to interview Jenine Kotob. Jenine has devoted her career to architecture, with an emphasis towards designing safer and more secure schools. For her, that means more than just tackling projects as they come. As a survivor of the Virginia Tech school shooting in 2007, Jenine advocates for functional and safe design practices. Jenine is a part of the Committee on Architecture for Education. She serves on her local neighborhood board. She even traveled to Capitol Hill as part of Grassroots 2019 to speak on school safety. She is a citizen architect and a designer who leads by example.
My family and kind of growing up with my parents and seeing how their education really transformed them. Both my parents come from, like lesser than average means, and both of them come from immigrant families. So they always pushed in me and my brother the importance of education. So by the time I got into college, I had this really strong work ethic. Yeah, so when I was young, our my family always we would take trips overseas to go visit our family. I remember my first time going to Egypt and seeing the pyramids and just being awestruck by this very large structure. So that kind of got me interested in the physical environment and thinking about the built structures around us. So I believe first and foremost in kindness, that if you approach everybody with kindness, they will meet you there or even tenfold in returns. But I learned to approach everything with kindness and understanding. So first I start with listening to the people who the project impacts, and I take everything in. I really believe that designers have to be the best listeners. I believe in starting big before you narrow down and make any decisions. Like if it's early in the design process, get messy, brainstorm, have fun, be playful, and don't be afraid to listen to the ideas of others. Everyone that your firm hires, that you work with, they're hired for a reason because they're intelligent, they're smart, and they're really capable. So I think that everybody has something to offer. I love a very strong collaborative process, but I also believe that somebody has to kind of be the leader who's moving everyone along in terms of, project management and efficiencies. Well, first of all, in my role and capacity at AIA, we have a strategic plan that's put in place. And top two priorities are climate action and equity. So being the largest kind of organization that represents architects and designers, I think that those setting those two priorities at the front is very important. How do you represent the needs and the demands and the wants of all of the people? But sometimes some people are louder than others. And it's oftentimes the quiet people that are the marginalized and that are sidestepped. So I'm happy that I get to work on programs like our gender equity programs that focus on, women who are in the workforce, or even people who are, not one of the two main binary groups. And like, how do you make sure that they feel seen? I think I should have raised my hand more, like, and asked for help a little bit more. And I wish I had a mentor early on. Have positive voices who are in your camp and people who are rooting you on and who are your cheerleaders.